So I believe Sean Strickland winning the UFC middleweight championship is probably one of the more unexpected things. I think that's a safe thing to say to happen in UFC in 2023. It's interesting because it's kind of like the bad news bears version of a Rocky story. The story itself is like a great story. It's like, hard not to like that kind of story when you have someone that comes from that type of background with that type of upbringing to get where he is, the highest level of mixed martial arts. But Sean himself, the character that he is, it doesn't really match up with the story, I guess, if that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense, but it's not that heart. He doesn't give you that heartwarming type of vibe. Nonetheless, though, I think he's an interesting character. I enjoy seeing whatever crazy stuff he has to say. I know it does rub some people the wrong way, but it's still pretty interesting. With him being champion now, there's definitely been sort of a break in the UFC timeline. I don't know if any of you guys saw those memes about Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland, and Colby Covington potentially winning the belt. I think Sean Strickland winning the belt was probably the least likely. And then I think Colby was probably the most likely, in my opinion. But now it's a very interesting landscape in the middleweight division. You have Israel Adesanya, who's taking pretty much 3 years off from fighting, allegedly. I don't know. We'll see if that actually does happen. But if that is the case, that leaves a lot of very interesting scenarios at middleweight. Sean Strickland is currently slated to fight Dricus Du Plessis, which is a very interesting matchup because Du Plessis is probably in my opinion, probably the dark horse of the division. I think, a lot of people slept on him. I personally slept on him as well, but I think the way that he beat Robert Whittaker really opened up a lot of people's eyes, myself included, because nobody's done that to Robert Whittaker, and Robert Whittaker's fought some killers. And he's, pretty much the guy who, if Israel Adesanya didn't exist, would pretty much, I think most people would agree, would probably be, a long-reigning middleweight champion. Now he's coming off a loss, so I don't think it's likely that he could fight for the belt. If Strickland does get past Du Plessis, there's a lot of very potentially interesting fights. You have the Cannonier rematch, which could be interesting. That was a very close fight. I think Sean Strickland personally won that first fight, but that would be a very interesting fight. Then you have some other matchups like Marvin Vettori, which would be another interesting fight as well. The Paulo Costa rematch. Tell me you would not enjoy the build-up in a Paulo Costa Sean Strickland press conference. That would be very entertaining. Nonetheless, though, there's a lot of very potentially exciting fights. I really think a lot of it depends on if he get past Du Plessis. I think his style is very interesting. It's very weird. I think it can throw a lot of people off. It might win him a lot of fights. And I think a lot of it, too, is his attitude. Like, he really doesn't care that much. Like, he doesn't hold a lot of value or weight in being champion, which I think is kind of beneficial to him because a lot of people get caught up in the limelight and the pressure of I'm champion. They feel the weight of the world on their shoulders. If you don't really feel that, you're just like, whatever. Like, it's just nothing more than just like a title and a big metal belt or a big shiny gold belt. I don't know. I think that kind of lends to a benefit, which, we'll see how it shakes out. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Sean Strickland defended the belt, 2-3 times. The only person I could see being like a surefire, just runs right through Sean Strickland, would be Khamzat Chimaev. And that's still an interesting fight because we haven't seen Khamzat in a 5-round fight. I think a 5-round fight against Sean Strickland is very, very interesting. I think if it gets into later rounds, I would favor Sean Strickland, but I don't know. There's been talk about how that sparring went because they have trained together. I've heard they both kind of got the best of each other, but I think from what I've heard, or at least maybe in my mind, I kind of wanted to make it sound like, or I kind of want to remember it in this way, but I kind of think I remember hearing that Khamzat got the better of Sean Strickland, but who knows? We'll see. He still has to get past Dricus Du Plessis. Let me know in the comment section below, who do you guys see winning this fight between Du Plessis and Sean Strickland? I personally am leaning towards Sean Strickland. I'd like to see him win. He's definitely kind of made me a fan. I feel like he's like this heel character that is starting to slowly win people over. Or maybe, I don't know. I just kind of like the entertainment and the drama. But nonetheless, let me know in the comment section below. Please be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later.